Good boys. Good Crash City. Minced. Reese. Jonas. What's up, brothers? I have to redo my charting because contract rollover. So that's what I'm doing. Good Crash. What's good, Peter? What's good, guys? Good morning. Good morning, OBJ. Yeah, I remember. I remember those guys, bro. Let's go, Samir. Good top players. Good off man. Anybody else interested in Bitcoin mining? No one's interested in Bitcoin. Are you the same person that comes every day and asks about Bitcoin mining? You're pretty consistent. I still have to do my daily outlook, so bear with me. Let's go, Mohammed. I have a quick question. Why can't I copy trade on TradeAbase? That's Alpha Futures. You can copy trade with Alpha Ticks, not with you need Alpha Ticks. If you want to copy trade on TradeAbase, then you have to do it on the TradeAbase platform. You can do it. You can copy trade with TradeAbase. Yeah, we'll do Portal today. What's good, Rosalie? Hi, Gaddy. How are you? What's good, Dragos? What's good, Ryan? Ryan, you're on vacation, no? Over under 5 million. Over under 5 million. 5 minimum people. Are we including Are we including TikTok? Oh, damn, you did come back early? It's all good, bro. Yo, when I roll over to the new contract, you can't see previous week shit, right? I don't know. Check. Yeah, you can still see. You gotta make 1.6 today. Were you the guy who messaged me on Discord who accidentally made too much? Are you trading today? Yes. Are you bullish? We'll cover buy shortly. You wanna roll to yeah. Looking for short or long? We'll cover short. I'll talk about it shortly. Yo, Angel Reed doing trip double. Don't even go there, bro. What's good, Dre? But that was a long weekend, guys. It felt like, to be honest, felt like a long weekend. Very important question. It's Pacers money line today, bro. I know. I already know. I'm telling you, bro. Magic or Steph? I feel like it's easy for me to say Steph. Easy for me to say Steph. Shea or Kobe? Who's better, or who would I take? He doesn't even have a ring yet. Kobe for sure. Who do you think winning Ballon d'Or? Probably that German guy. CR7. I personally like Ronaldo more, but I know a lot of people who actually watch soccer think Messi is better. Messi probably is better, but Ronaldo's the GOAT, man. Ronaldo's the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. Like saying, like, yeah, even if Michael Jordan is better than LeBron, bro, I don't care what anyone says. LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Yeah, T Mac was actually crazy. Um, okay, let's talk about outlook. I definitely don't want to go long high of day. We're at -2 standard deviation of within range. Very deep. The giveaway winner will be announced after trading. All right. So I'm just posting my outlook. In fact, let me just make this a little bit easier. So this is what my outlook states. We have one-sided order flow since new day open. Okay. We have no manipulation below midnight opening price, and we're drawing towards Friday's high. I definitely don't want to long high of day, and we are also at -2 deviations of Asia, and we are in deep premium. However, below 8:30 opening price, we could find, I'll say, higher probability longs targeting Friday's high. And obviously, we could look for some sort of short into this range, but ideally, I want to just align with the higher time frame order flow. Like, I want to align with this order flow. I don't want to fight this. I don't want to say this is the high of day. I think Friday's high is a draw. Order flow is obviously bullish. Usually, we pair power of three with order flow for bias, right? But this is one of those instances where order flow is just simply too bullish, you know? So I'm not just going to short all of this targeting midnight opening price. Now, if it starts to show me very bearish signatures, for example, we're getting, you know, very strong displacement with speed, okay, then we can start targeting midnight open, maybe even lower. But until that, there's no reason to be bearish. But we're bullish going into open. If we start printing very strong bearish order flow, then we can probably be convinced of midnight opening as a drop. But right now, there's no reason to be bearish in my opinion. You can't simply be bearish just because we've been going up. Um, I'm just adjusting that, and that's good right there. So, yo, by the way, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you guys want to show your boy some love, man, I'm coming here every day. Help me get to 6K, you know? Help your boy. We're almost at 6K. I remember when I had like 50 subscribers, and me and my girl used to celebrate like, we used to celebrate like 100, 250, 500. Now 6K, and then one day it'll be 10K, bro, and that shit will be wonderful. Do you not think you would want to take Friday's high before moving lower? Yes, I mean definitely. I'm not bearish going into open. I'm bullish going into open. This order flow is too bullish for me to just expect a reversal right now. So if we could find high probability longs, that would be best case scenario. Maybe this 15-minute bullish. Maybe we sweep out sell side. Even if we came all the way down here, we could look for longs from there. But for me right now, I think the immediate draw is Friday's high, not midnight opening price, because order flow is just very bullish. So I think we're drawing up into here. If we start really printing bearish order flow and we start getting a shift, which is like, I don't know, maybe getting a 15-minute CIC or maybe just a really strong displacement lower, then we can maybe argue we're probably going to go to midnight opening first because we have nothing below midnight. I mean, we're in deep premium. So that's kind of where my mind's at. But going into market open, definitely bullish. There's no reason to be bearish right now, in my opinion. Now, if you're bearish, don't let me change you. Don't let me change your thing, right? This is how I'm gonna trade it. But for me, there's no reason to be bullish. Sorry, bearish going into open. I'm not gonna short. Sorry, I'm not gonna long high of day. But there's no reason to be bearish. So we're just gonna have to kind of be patient. It's already gonna be a difficult week. We have Thursday, which is what's Thursday again? I forget. Thursday's a bank holiday. We have FOMC on Wednesday. And we have that kind of war going on. So 6K drop the OS. We look for shorts if we sweep sell side. I'm only gonna look for longs until the market starts printing really clear bullish order flow. Don't even need the micro chart open. We'll just demo trade here and then open up the alpha accounts. Does Top Step support TraderBait? Yes, but there's no micro scaling, so I highly don't recommend using Top Step and TraderBait. You can, but you really can't, to be honest. You can't really use the you can't really trade the micro like that. Where are you going on a trip? I got a beach house. We're gonna go for a couple days. So next week, guys, next week we have the bulk of the chat here. Next week, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. 23rd, I'll still live stream and trade. After stream, I'm going on a road trip. I'm going on a little trip. I'm going to a beach house. And I'll be back on the 26th. So that means most likely, maybe, but most likely not streaming 24, 25, 26. I'll still be trading. That's one. Do you drink? No. Finally, bro, trust time. Yeah, I need a little bit of a break. I'll probably be trading on the beach. So I don't know if I can live stream. But I will post in the Discord my daily outlooks and what I'm looking for going to market open. That's one. Two, if I can somehow stream, I don't know how I would or where. Don't even stream, enjoy the holiday, bro. This is a holiday, bro. To be honest, I just love coming on here and talking to you guys. Cancel the road trip. How dare you have a life outside of streaming? Can you use TradeBait on Alpha? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, brother. But probably we'll just enjoy the 3 days. I'll be able to come back and just trade way better too, you know. So how many alpha accounts? For now, 3. For now, 3. But let me go with the calculator. Any mark midnight opening price. Go back to the candle that's 0000. Mark it out. I'm bullish going into market open. The giveaway has 70 something entries now. And officially no more entries. People for closing chat. I like the 15. Is there a cleaner 1 hour? Yeah, the 1 hour is pretty clean. I like the 15 here. Roll your contract wrong. We're on the continuing contract. What was the giveaway? We're giving a full trading setup. PC, chair, and monitor. Computer, monitor, and chair, yeah. Can you change the giveaway to many times? Accounts will be great. No, I can't change the giveaway now, bro. I don't think you realize what you just asked. We did the whole giveaway based on people trying to get the PC, the chair. For me, the chair is the best part, bro. I mean the PC is nice too. It's a better PC than I have. Do you come with the giveaway? I will personally message you when then the giveaway winner is announced. Yes, that counts, right? All right, let's lock in, boys. I'm bullish going into market open. I've explained why already. If we get really bearish order flow, then that would convince me that we're going to midnight first. But until then, we remain bullish. Which looks like we're already starting to get some bearish order flow, so this might be more difficult. We're gonna wait here, mark out that opening range gap. We closed here, opened here. Let's mark out the quarters. Electronic trading hours. I feel like it's a little bit. Let's just keep in mind it's there. I'm looking at this 15-minute BISI. Already kind of starting to pump. I don't really want to mark the opening range gap. It's too sloppy. So we immediately pump on opening price. To me, this could low-key be a Judas swing and potential classic model here when it's that strong like that, but we'll see. Likely, this is going to put in first presentation. So RTH, we opened above a liquidity pool. It's hard to say. Taking out the equal highs there. That and that. If I had to guess, I would go ahead and guess that this is going to be the hardest week. Hardest week in June, or even in May, perhaps. I'm looking at this as a potential Judas swing, which means if we can just pump to Friday's high, perhaps, or even just off of this buy side, we may actually be able to frame a high probability move back into the range. Not because I'm bearish, but because characteristics of a Judas swing. I think it's very possible. Like, I wouldn't mind being aggressive here. It doesn't have to take Friday's high for me to look for shorts. it does have to sweep out liquidity, which we did. So let's just see how this prints. There's nothing in here for me to be able to short anyway. I mean, there's a small fair value gap. I wouldn't probably short that. Like if we get to Friday's high, that's like reversal. That's like reversal criteria, not just classic model. Because when I say classic model, I mean we could fall down here and trade lower, taking out the sell side here. Right here. We could come out and take that and then reverse higher, which is what I prefer as opposed to just simply taking out Friday's high and then I have to maybe frame a reversal off Friday's high. I don't know if it's going to reverse off Friday's high. It could just stay sideways. And I like this formation of 930. Judas swing, close, you left equal lows. So I'm bullish on the session, but right now I want to see signatures that maybe I want to take out these lows before Friday's high. A large first presentation. First presentation for value gap is not this one because we opened. Did we open below a liquidity pool? No. Did we open above? Not really. We opened over here. So to me, it wouldn't meet criteria, but to be honest, it's overall just very confusing. But ICT switched it up. So I'm not going to mark it. Just pertain to it as a bullish for value gap. Friday, June 13th. How's the stock market doing? I closed all my shares, by the way. Just out of safety, I guess you could say. I didn't want to hold during a war. Don't want a long high of day, but this could act as a bullish order block if we close above. Personally, I'm doing this as first presentation. It's first presentation on ES 931, and it's makes sense on NQ. First RTH. I don't know. For now, we'll annotate it. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. If ES inverts first presentation here, I wouldn't even mind shorting towards the equal lows. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of questions about this one. It's like this. Like this would be a bullish order block. Top day 30 open. We get closure above here. That's a bullish order block. We have Friday's high up there. Just tape read this idea. I wouldn't take this, is not A plus, but we can tape read it. Again, I don't want a long high of day, which is why I'm not even considering this as a trade. Although we did touch 830. I do think it's quite possible. That we get a nice expansion towards the 3 minutes, probably somewhat clear. 2 minutes kind of clear. Oh, it looks something like this. So it would look something like this hypothetically. We have an S&T at the highs right now. Honestly, right now I'm pretty neutral. I don't know if it's going to take Friday's high or break down and take the equal lows. It's not clear for me at all, to be honest. I'm leaning towards Friday's high because of how we're wicking lower. I mean, we haven't really broken down whatsoever. But who knows? Did ES take its buy side? ES hasn't taken its buy side yet, so we'll see if ES gets there. ES Friday high still open. This could frame shorts, to be honest, but let's stay patient. There's that bullish order block. This is that tape read example we were talking about. There's that speed after the bullish order block. ES trading almost to its buy side. We get a run to Friday's high right here. We get about 50% here. You can probably expect maybe premium of this, maybe. Though I don't normally look for stuff like this. Ugh. So staying patient. We'll likely have to wait for the macro. I wouldn't trust any CISD on NQ. I would have to look for ES. I think ES wants to take out its buy side. The SMT is still there. So talking about this buy side, this previous day lunch, I think. So there's an SMT from here to here. I want to see if ES wants to move up into that. I think it does because we haven't broken down yet. So I think that could happen. I mean, it's right there. Literally 1 or 2 points. Consolidating above that buy side. And it's high of day, so I'm not looking to do anything in long here. Being patient. We have the macro in 7 minutes, 9:45, which is the next 15-minute candle. In 2 minutes. YM doing. YM's also at high of day. See you guys complaining about which one is which. I'm trading the Nasdaq continuing contract. I'm trading the continuing contract. I don't need to roll over my contract. We're trading the continuous contract. You can trade on the U 2025 if you want. If you want to trade on the September contract, we still haven't taken out Friday's high. Okay. So I don't know why everyone's tripping out. If you trade the U, listen, if you trade the U 2025 and you trade NQ1 with beta adjust, they're primarily the exact same thing. Look at the top of my screen. Look how they're changing, exactly the same. All right. If you trade Nasdaq 1 with beta adjust enabled, that's basically trading the contract that's being traded. You know, that's pretty much the same thing. Okay. So it's fine, guys. We haven't made any mistakes. If you go on the M, it's different slightly. You can see it's very slightly different by 1 or 2 points. But we still have not taken Friday's high. Friday's high is still correct. It's right there. I'm not sure what you guys are looking at. But I'm trading the NQ1 because I don't know if I should trade the rollover or not yet. I don't have that information. So just trade NQ1 with beta adjust to be safe. Highs are different. 22132.25. This one is 22134. Yes, the highs are slightly different. 22097. Whoops, 1 sec. 22132. 22134. Yeah, I mean they're different by 2 points. This one's 134.75. This one's 132.25. So there's 2.5 points difference. It's just the adjustment. I'm personally gonna be using this chart, but you do what you gotta do. Yes, take out the buy side there. Everyone's saying the micro took the chart. We're getting DMs about this. Why is everyone saying that the highs were taken? The highs were definitely not taken. I'm not sure which one you guys are looking at. I'm on the M. I'm checking all the contracts. People messaging me the high. It's not taken. On RTH it did. On RTH it's not previous day's high. That's not previous day's high on RTH. It's a completely different. That's previous day's regular trading hours high. I guess if you want to say that. I mean this high. This is Friday's RTH high. Yeah, I mean you can use that. That's what we were referring to in that buy side sweep. But the highs were definitely not taken. Anyways, we've taken out that buy side. Let's focus up here. inside that hourly. I think we may be able to frame a high probability short here, perhaps. I think it is possible to shift here after ES takes the buy side. But again, I wouldn't take any reversal model. I would just sit there and wait for a protraction because I don't know if it's going to reverse or not. It's kind of impossible to say, in my opinion, with high probability or high degree of accuracy. We got the 2-minute CISD. So if we can get a protraction model, what is price label here, man? How do I get rid of the price label? I don't need that. And that goes for all of these. Don't need the price label. Probably because you don't have beta adjust on. Yeah, you don't have beta adjust on. Turn beta adjust on. You have to adjust for contract changes. Right on your chart where it says UTC -4, you see BADJ. Enable that on. That's why you guys don't have the accurate price levels. Or you can just trade the correct contract. That's where the mistake is. Okay? Look, right here, if you go to symbol, adjust for contract changes. If you're trading NQ1, enable this. Okay? And that's why we waited for a protraction. I hope no one went short right there, trying to pick the top. Okay, so for those of you who keep asking, go to settings, go to symbol, adjust for contract changes, enable this. This is for NQ1, or just trade the correct contract if you want. It's up to you. I just trade NQ1 when the rollover happens because I'm not really 100% certain. Making a higher high inside that bearish fair value gap. Friday's highs in the scopes. On MT5, you can't change it on MT5. It's NAS 100. That's Friday's high. This is NASDAQ 1 continuing contract. The bearish fair value gap's on the 15-minute. Sorry, I think it was the hourly. The hourly bearish right there. Including that volume imbalance, if you see that. So we're approaching Friday's high here. Again, I'm not looking to long high of day. Although you could long this and it wouldn't break any rules. It's not the trade for me. You could argue it even does break rules because why would you expect expansion when we're already this far up? I mean, maybe if we get a really nice protraction from here, I don't think it'll happen, but if we get like a bearish fair value gap and then inverse, and somehow, some way, we can get a trade like this. Like, I don't think that's impossible, but that would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen, but if we get somehow really clean protraction in here inside the macro towards that, then breaker midi form. This is not my breaker midi. My breaker midi doesn't form in premium. About the short-term low, we got an inversion, trading higher still. Again, I'm not interested in taking any longs here. Now when we're at high of day, it's too far in premium for me. So that's the SMT. 950 macro has begun right here. You have to enable beta adjust. Adjust for the contract changes. Friday's high. So now if we start to break down, we could potentially frame a high probability short. And that's about it. That's about all we could do today. We have buy side here from Thursday. This actually is Thursday's high as well. Oh no, it's not. I think there is any high probability shorts, but potentially I move back into the range. I'm watching what we do after Friday's high. We're pretty far in premium in terms of Asian range standard deviations. We've already reached 3 and pretty much 3.5. That's quite extreme. That's quite rare. Ideally, I want to see us break down here. See if we can get a reversal model. Again, I wouldn't trade any reversal, but I would trade a protraction. Reason is simple. I can't trust any reversal. It's been bullish. If I was bearish going into the day, sure, I'll trust a reversal. But I'm not just going to short the next CIC that forms and short every single CIC that forms until one hits. So I'll wait for my protraction model if it forms. And that's pretty much the only way I can participate today. So either a protraction model short forms, or we trade the 1 hour ATM model in the PM session, which I won't complain about. I won't complain about that. For those of you trading the NASDAQ, you need to switch over to the September contract. Trade the September contract today. Or MQ1 with beta adjust on. Again, I'm not interested in any longs here. Just way too far high. Way too far up. It's the same thing, Tony. The exact same thing. Non-adjusted are the real highs? No. This is the real highs. This is the contract that's currently being traded. It's the NQ September contract. That's the contract that's being traded. Okay? If you want to mimic this contract's price action, you trade NQ1 with beta adjust. You're adjusting for the contract change. This is the current contract that's being traded. Okay, rollover has happened. Thursday's high here. Because you're on the 15-minute chart. Go to the 1-minute chart. Or just go on the daily chart. Make it simple for yourself. It's gonna say Thursday because of the either it's because of the rollover or because it's going into like this is going into Friday. Friday doesn't hit until midnight open. To be honest, I'm not sure why it displays as Thursday. I think it's because of the rollover. Otherwise, we don't have any Friday price action. So where's Friday? Oh, even Friday is right here. Oh, did I just label the day wrong? Is it just Thursday's high? No, it's just a rollover. It's just because the rollover. I don't know why it switched up. I don't know why it says Thursday on there and then on the Friday the daily candle closed. It must be rollover. The contract just rolled over and it printed on Friday. Has me intrigued now. This is Thursday's price action from 18 to 18. This can't also be Thursday. It's not possible. Hold on. This is Monday. I think it's just because Tuesday switches at midnight. That's all it is. Since when did they do that though? That's so weird. It's because TradingView is not switching from Thursday to Friday until midnight opening price. That's just, but this is still Thursday's price action. I mean, this is still Friday's. It's still a part of Friday's day. It's just the actual date on TradingView. It doesn't switch until midnight opening price because it's still Thursday in terms of the day of the week. Because it's not. It doesn't turn until Friday until midnight open. That's when the actual day that we live switches. It's a part of the Friday candle still because new day open on the chart is at 18. So anything before Asia on Friday is still a part of Friday's trading, right? It has nothing to do with the contract rollover or anything. That's just how it's always printed like this. Once it's midnight open, then we switch to Friday, true day open, right? But this price action still it goes along with Friday because remember the market closes at 16:59. So that trading day for that day is over. That trading day is over. Hmm. So we're getting one-sided expansion here. Does that make sense? So that doesn't have to do anything with the contract changes. 10 a.m. open. Maybe we should just go long on gold, bro. What's gold? What's damn crude oil pumped and dumped. Cool. Is trading real? About to because I was seeing no results. Yeah, I just quit, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If you quit because you weren't seeing results, just just stay quit, bro. Just stay quit. Just cut a clean trade. Nice, bro. I don't know if we'll be taking. We'll have to wait here for a while before we can get a trade. So I don't mind reading chat. Oh, what's good, Grant? Doesn't have any GBPUC is gonna give a clean sell. That's all you, bro. What is gold doing? I don't know. Is it pumping? Oh, it's also dumping. What's good, man? How long you been trading? Just over 2 years. Well, I got my see. 1 second. Nice, Milan. Previous century high. Why is your previous week's high not hit yet? Because it hasn't been hit. Previous week's high was put in on Wednesday. I know most ICT strategy, but I still can be profitable. Well, I think it's time to accept it has nothing to do with the strategy and all has to do with everything else. What's your advice? You need to be able to accept that it has nothing to do with the strategy and it's all mental and your attitude, beliefs, expectations. That's what matters. Should I use ETH or RTH? Use ETH. Is my brokerage chart wrong? My previous week's high is taken? Yes. Well, it depends. What are you trading? If you're trading the NASDAQ E-mini contract, then yes, it's incorrect. The first retraction was so clean. I mean, it formed clean, but I would never take this high of day setup. What's the most you have listened to on in a month? Listened to? What do you mean most I have listened to? What does that mean? Do you consider yourself profitable? I don't consider myself profitable. I am profitable, but I guess some people would disagree. Gatie, can I get the notion template? Yep, I'll send it to you after stream. What's up, Rosalie? The most you have listened? Oh, lost in a month? Not much. Nothing significant of remembering. 949 capital top 9. 1 second. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Pretty dull price action today. Hard to long. Project X. Project X should be trading the September contract. Let me double check. Project X is trading the September contract. Yeah, so you are good. They'll make the rollover automatic for you with Alpha or Topset. Both are trading the September contract. MNQ U25. Yeah, it's fine. Did you learn ICT? Yes. Is it breaking between 50K accounts to 150? Yeah, 350K is a lot better. It took almost 2R at 952. Yep, as long as your stop loss was somewhere down here, it's not a bad trade. Targeting Friday's high. That's a good trade, Rosalie. Why is price different on MT5? MT5 is not futures, it's CFDs. So that is acceptable. It can be different. Yeah, one-sided market. Not much we can do. I'm just gonna wait. Like I said, I wouldn't take a reversal. I wouldn't take a reversal short, but if we get a protraction, I will. I'm trading on my accounts on my second monitor. Why is 350K better? Just do the math and you'll see that they're better. Right? Make 1% on a 50K or make 1% copying 350Ks. And it'll be better for you. Like if you make 1%, that's 1,500. Or you can make 500 across 3 accounts. How the fuck is somebody paying so much on everything once? Hard to short, look at the 15. I wouldn't short any reversal model. Yeah, I'd have to wait for a protraction. That's it. Simple. If it shows me it's going to reverse and then shows me it can continue, how to find midnight open, there's so many indicators. Just go to the candle, that's 0000. Mark out the opening price. That was who you mentioned protraction model. It's my model. I'm not paper. On this screen, I'm paper trading, but what I'm actually trading is on my second monitor, my actual accounts. What is protraction? Protraction is my model, my model 3. With time frames, this is the 1 minute chart. Are you gonna enter now? I don't know, bro. What does it look like? Daddy, what do you expect on Wednesday with 8:30 news and FOMC 2 p.m. I'll only be trading FOMC. I wouldn't trade Wednesday morning. Thursday high C with S&T reversal would be clean. I think we have an S&T at previous day's high or Friday's high. No, not yet. I don't think we'll get. Maybe. Who knows? Again, I wouldn't personally trust any reversal. I don't know what you'd even be targeting for reversal. Is it even a reversal? Not really. Not really. Unless you're targeting this low, which is like the best case scenario. Just really bullish. Someone said 12 seconds CID. I already have real-time data, bro. He's talking about real-time data, yeah. I've got real-time data as the first day I started trading. How to mark the daily or weekly open? Go back to midnight opening price and mark it up. If we get to 15-minute FEG, would you be open to long to Thursday's high? Not really, but most of the form is really clean. You trade 15, 30 seconds. In one very specific scenario, I'll go to the 15 or 30 second. It's when I'm looking for a protraction model and there's no inversion to frame off of on the 1 minute. You have a video on protraction? Yes, I do. Oh, you're responding to him? Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good, bro. We'll just have to stay patient here. I'll just keep reading chat until I realize that something might form. No idea what that protraction model was formed during 9:49 after having first presentation. There was two protraction models. One formed at 9:38. The other one formed at 9:49. Yes, you could have taken either, both of which played out to our. You can take it off the order block here, which that's the one I taped red in front of you guys. I said I wouldn't take it because I don't like that we're at high of day, but that one played out, and then another one formed at 9:49. Both of which played out. It's a new, yes, trade NQU. You took the second one, nice. How to mark out FED with volume imbalance? I think you just answered the question, bro. Just mark it out with the volume imbalance, like this. This is the bullish order block right here. You go back in the stream, you'll see I marked out the trade like this. And I said I wouldn't take it, and I don't regret it. You're going to turn the retail. I just enter if it's above, like if it's good risk reward, I'll just enter. In this case, it's so close, I would have just entered right away. So I don't need a retest now. Turn settlement off. Oh, staying patient here. Could be the formation of a breaker. This is a breaker, with a lower body there, but it's also SMT. And I wouldn't trust it. Like I said, I'm not gonna trade any reversal models. You won't see me enter trade on any reversal model short. It simply has to reverse, dump, and then I'll try to take the next leg if it forms. Could be pretty lackluster price action now. We'll stay patient. Like I said, we can always trade the PM session. Why no reversal model? Because I can't trust any reversal model short when we've been this bullish. What would you even be targeting? That's high probability. We're definitely not going to flip the day. That's way too extreme to ask for. So you can't be looking for anything down here, right? Maybe you can argue that 930 is going to flip, but that's also quite extreme. You think we can be good if you only trade? Yeah, some of my students only trade protraction model. It's really just up to you. I wouldn't say signal the PM, but I do tell you, I tell you guys in the journal which model I'm going to take in which direction, and that's about it. Third protraction model will be right here. But again, I wouldn't take this, but yes, technically, I don't know if we swept that low or not. I only took out that low anyway, so it's fine. Technically, you could take this yet again, but again, I really am not. I'm not gonna take any long. We are way too high up at this point. We're almost negative. I mean, we're at -4 of Asia. Quite upsetting because I just closed all my stock positions and oh my, AMD's up 7%. Damn, that's crazy. But again, I didn't want to hold through a war, so. Kind of weird that everything is so up, even when the whole war thing is going on. Then again, it could change at any given moment. Pop says rejecting your card. It's probably just the card type. You have PayPal? Just try paying with PayPal. Wars are bullish for markets. Don't know about that. Don't know about that, but who knows? They're blaming it on nothing really. U.S. stock futures rise with focus on Mid-East tensions. That's really what they're blaming it off of. Huh. How do I pass a $5,000 funded account? You have to make the profit target without hitting maximum loss limit. How do I pass? I just told you, bro. What is the protraction model? It's my Model 3. My Model 3. My third PO3 model. I would be getting FOMO right now. I mean, my model's not gonna form here, so. You heard ICT is gonna be a grandpa? Oh, nice. The TikTok chat is not real, bro. I know it's not real, bro. It's actually insane. TikTok is crazy, bro. No trades for me yet. The fact you even knew I was talking about you, bro, I think says something. I think it's collecting buy stops before a crash. Possible, but who knows? Why are you buying a funded if you don't think you can pass in the first place? Study first. Iran headline said they want to de-escalate the war. Did they just switch up like that? I swear they just posted like not even yesterday. That is Thursday's high. But then they just posted they're gonna send their bro. They're definitely faking it, bro. They're not de-escalating shit. They're about to send a big ass bomb, bro. September contract should be the same. Thursday's high. The price level will be slightly different, but it's the same Thursday high. Price level is off by 7-ish points. 9 points, but it's still relatively the same in like percentages, I think. Well, that 9.9 could top me out in 1 minute, 1 millisecond. If you shorted 947 CISD, I think shorting 947. There's nothing wrong with shorting 947. We just have to like ask yourself, like, were you even really bearish, or did you just want it to go lower because you saw the risk to reward potential? You know, like, were you really bearish? Were you like, yeah, this thing's going here and it's gonna break down and it's gonna, or did you just see liquidity sweep CISD or market structure shift? You know, like, be honest. There's really, and if you were bearish, I'm going to be honest, there's not really any reason to be bearish at this point in time. Don't let the 1 minute trick you. What did help me most? Probably a couple things. One is writing down my model, step by step criteria. That was probably the most important thing that I've ever done. Step 2. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. That was probably the most important thing. Just being able to write down exactly what I'm looking for. And then practicing it. Once you practice, you know what you're looking for. You know what trades to take, what trades to not take. You don't trade Po3? I do trade Power 3. I lost everything, bro. Why did I think it was shorts? You probably didn't think it was shorts. You were just trying to make money. You know? I used to also take trades like this. Now you can't just take the first market structure CFTC because I know what went through your mind, bro. You were like, holy shit, that low's easy. We have low of day. This could be a crazy reversal right now. Like, relax. We're not even close to being. There's nothing bearish about this market. There's nothing bearish. How? You're gonna let 2 1-minute candles dictate the outcome of the entire day? Look at the day. Look at this day. Like, just think about this for one moment. This is what we've done today. This is what we've managed to do. And you saw 2 minutes of downwards movement, and you said, I'm in that hoe. Were you even bearish? Okay, if you were actually expecting a reversal, sure. Maybe you could make the argument that that was the right time inside the macro after we swept out some sort of buy side. But let's be honest. There's no reason to be bearish inside this market. There's no reason, bro. There's no way. There's nothing bearish about this. Not even like what's bearish? The fact that we had a 1-minute CSD is not bearish. That's not a bearish indication. You know? It's just about probabilities. The only really high probability target is like maybe like you could argue this low and then continues higher maybe. But even then, the risk reward was pretty bad, so I don't know why this like unless you did something like this, still not the best. So it's not that there's no shorts, it's that I'm gonna wait for it to reverse. Like for me, if I'm gonna short, I'm not gonna long. If it shows me that it wants to take out this sell side, which I don't know if it will, but it might going into 1050. It has to break lower first. It has to shift lower. I won't trade that leg. I'll trade the next one. You know, I want it to reverse, right? And then I trade this. I'm not going to take the first CSD that forms every time. Look how many shorts that would have failed if you just take every CSD. That's 1, 2. I guess only 2. We will play the word game and we'll roll the giveaway winners for the PC and stuff. Bro, look what this guy just messaged me on Discord, bro. Who made this? Who made this, bro? What? You want to know what's even funnier? He sent me a message 5 days ago, and he sent me this. You guys just send me ITT memes. This is pretty cool, though, I ain't gonna lie. I remember when he first said this. It is a fire quote, yeah. There's Thursday's high, I believe. +1 tick. My Discord's free. How many subscribers are we at, man? Are we close to 6,000? We need 70 more subscribers, bro. Yeah, I didn't take on September's contract. You join the giveaway? Oh, you're trolling me. I know you're trolling me because you're in here every day and you know exactly what I said on YouTube. I need 60 something more subscribers for 6,000, yeah. It'll come. with the CFT can we go short? Who's we? Are you including me? Because if so, then no. You can if you want. You can. I'm not gonna stop you. I'd probably want to see like a breaker here. And then I wouldn't short that. Again, I would just wait. I'd have to wait. And obviously the breaker is all this. I'm just gonna mark out this part. I was flaming everyone. That wasn't even a flame. He said can we go short? Who's we, bro? I'm not going short. I'm not going short right now. Who's we? I mean, you know, it's not the way I trade. You could argue this is a breaker as well, but I like this one. Bio's in. Bio's a signal, boys. Everyone hop in. Why are you so angry? Am I angry? No, I don't mean to be angry. I'm not angry. Just trying to make everyone smile in this market that's very difficult to trade. Me too, then. W man, can you explain what's the difference between a breaker block and an order block? What's the difference in classification? Breaker block is when we swept out a short-term high and then broke below the low that put in the high. That's what a breaker block is. So I'll repeat that one more time. We swept out a short-term high and broke below the low that put in the high. That's what a breaker block does, right? An order block is a closure below a move of buy side from a key level. The difference. Why didn't you went short before 10? The setup did not form. Repeat the order block. An order block's classification. Okay, an order block, what an order block actually is. Some say order block's more volatile. Yeah, that makes no sense. What an order block is, I'm going to say it right now. It's going to blow your minds. Most of you won't agree because you guys don't know. An order block is a form of internal range liquidity. Basically, an area where orders were, I guess you can say, not filled, because that's not the signature that's left behind. It's where price refers back to where smart money positioned. That's what an order block is. So assumingly price were to return back to an order block, you wouldn't want to see the low invalidated because that would invalidate that specific smart money narrative. So that's what an order block is, an internal range liquidity pool, right? Now, how do you identify an order block? There's two. There's a CISD, which is when we reverse, right? So for example, let's just, I'm just trying to get a clean example here. Let's go to the 2-minute one that failed down there. So over here, 2 buy side candles that swept out a short-term high and or entered a higher time frame liquidity pool. There was a 1 hour bearish, for example. We closed below the body, not the wick, the body. Once we close below the body, that confirms this order block, right? But you have to be bearish, right? Bullish order block, like this is actually a bullish order block. And it may look like we're forming a CISD, but in reality, all we're doing is forming a bullish order block. That's what this is. So let's just use that example, right? We're obviously in a buy program. Price is bullish. We come down. We take out a short-term low. That's step 1. Sorry, that's step 2. Step 1 is we're in a buy program. Step 2, we close above the move that started lower before the sweep. So refer back to all the down close candles. In this case, there's 2. It's not this one, not on this time frame. It's this one. Take out the short-term low. We close back above. I'll tell you why you don't want to look at the wicks. It's because it needs to be like this. This is the confirmation you're looking for. Closure above the body. This is basically how you're trading it. The wick is just extra. That's it. That's your bullish order block, right? Same thing right here. Down close candles, sweeps out a low, closure above, bullish order block. Now you can include the wicks. The wicks will tell you where liquidity has been taken and such. Buy is cooked. Mod to get that guy out of here. I'm gonna make you a mod, bro. You wanna be a mod? I wasn't even looking at TikTok chat. Will be best for trading continuations. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to do it. Doesn't really matter in my opinion. Why isn't that CISD? Which one? You waiting for? Kind of just waiting to see if price wants to dump, and I'll maybe trade a continuation towards 930 sell side. That's about it. Pretty much the only way I can take a trade. How do you use an order block? It's filled and cannot be used again. You can still use it again as long as you're still bullish. Why isn't that a CSE? This one? We're already bullish. Like, sure, you can call it a change. Like, yes, and relative to this sell side delivery move, we changed the delivery. But I mean, I don't know. It depends how you want it. This is the classification thing. Like, we're already bullish. So previously size stretch. I don't think there's anything to stretch in these markets now. What's your Twitter? My Twitter is GatieTrades. I don't post much there. I don't know what to, the reason I don't post much is because no one sees what I post. So I just don't even bother. My Twitter has like no followers, no engagement. I can't you trade more with Top Step Tradeovate? It's because Top Step Tradeovate is stupid, bro. That's why. Account fixed. Click the shift button, drag how much you want to measure. So let's say you did this. This is the ticks. This is the points. Yo, when's the giveaway? I have a dentist appointment in an hour. We'll do it very shortly, I guess. What is the order block? He was going to talk about it. I just talked about it, bro. I have a full video on order blocks and breaker blocks. If you want to learn it on YouTube, at least from me. But or you can just watch ICT's theory. Bro, how we choose bullish when pricing deep premium but minute open internet below down below H4. How do we choose bullish? I'm gonna show you right now. Okay. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I got you. I'll make it really obvious for you. Let's do the 30 minute. Okay. This is price action for today. Okay. That's why we're bullish. Yeah. Remember, just because we're moving higher and we sweep buy side and we take out buy side, it doesn't mean you're bearish. Buys comes first. That's how you avoid losing. That's it right there. Get the double purge reversal, bro. Double purge reversal is not happening, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, double purge. If you're viewing this as a double purge reversal, I don't know, man. That's a big ass purge. I mean, yeah, we may see reversal at some later point this week, maybe even in the day is possible, but double purge reversal, bro. I don't know. Thought today was New York manipulation reversal. I mean, that's okay that you thought that. You know, do you look at Wicks or bodies closing above an old high low past by the sweep? Do you look at wick? A sweep? I'm looking at the wick. The day before FMC choppy? Somewhat, yeah. I'd probably expect if today's gonna be this expensive, I probably would assume tomorrow to be. Like I said, it's gonna be a difficult week. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be a difficult week. We have equal lows in 4 hour down, and it's so clean, and ES took that low. Not really sure to what you're referring to. You talking about these equal lows? Oh, these equal lows? Yeah, I mean, my idea for the week originally was these equal lows as well. But I mean, going into 9:30 open. There's nothing bearish about it. Only thing with a short, not going to be retracement. Yeah, that's all you can really do is short, expecting some sort of like equal lows. Like, I've taken 2 shorts, both SL, but only down 1 hour because I'm de-risking for aggressive entries. That's good, bro. I mean, as long as you're still following your model, as long as your model permits you doing something like that, then sure. What was the reason you not take protection at 9:38? It was too close to high of day. So the reason I didn't take this, because I did not expect it to expand this much. You know, I wasn't sure how high it was going to expand. My first rule of every single model, reversal or protraction, my first rule clearly states I need to anticipate a market that's primed for expansion. How can I say we're primed for expansion when we're above all opening prices, we're trading at the highest point of the day, and we're almost -4 standard deviations of Asian range? And I'm going to long this? How can I expect expansion there, you know? I just can't. So I'd be breaking a rule in my model. It's just the first rule of my model. The market needs to be primed for expansion, right? In hindsight, yeah, it ended up expanding even more, which is quite extreme. You know, this rarely happens. We almost never see moves this aggressively from Asian range, almost at -5. But it doesn't mean I'm going to take it, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to be like, should have taken this. Nah, I would never take this personally. Doesn't mean you can't. You can take it, but not me. You prefer Apex? No, I don't prefer Apex. I was asking Guy that if we go back to org because he has more market experience. Eventually, it'll trade back into that opening range gap, most likely. I don't think it's going to stay a breakaway forever. But yeah, you're right. We didn't even trade into org even 1 bit. So if something you want to keep annotated on your chart, perhaps, or it's a breakaway gap, right? If we're really bullish, the opening range gap should act as a breakaway. Looks like we're getting a previous week's high today. Oh, damn. So this makes price action difficult for the rest of the week. He's like, Apex like Toxic X. Bro, that's crazy, bro. No, I hate Apex. Yo, listen. I even told a friend of mine, don't ever let me purchase an Apex account again. Like, that's it. I'm done. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if it's just me, but firms with live trailing drawdown just piss me off, bro. Why? It's the live trailing drawdown. I don't care about anything else, really. It's the live trailing drawdown. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. In my opinion, it's just not for me. Some people are okay with it, but no, I don't like live trailing drawdown. Just annoys me. How does a live trailing drawdown work? Let's just put it simple. Let's say you take a trade, you risk $500. Okay, say price goes in your favor, $500, and then you come back and you get stopped out. They put you as down for $1,000. Long to Wednesday's high, previous week high. I wouldn't, but you can if you want. They'll pay you out as long as you follow the rules, but there's a lot of rules. Make sure you follow them. Day 64 of asking Gatie to buy me an eval. That's not true. This is obviously day 1, and I'm not buying you an eval, bro. Look at it, just IFUG. No, bro. No. I'm doing trading from last year 1 full time and still blowing account. Should I continue this? I have zero motivation, but I'm still doing it. Depends if you plan on ever realizing that it has nothing to do with your strategy, your technical ability, your ability to read price or enter the trade, and once you realize that it's all up here, then maybe you should still do it, yes. What's good, Ethan? What firms don't have live trailing drawdown? I believe it's just Alpha, TopStep, and MyFunded Futures, to my knowledge. What platform do you recommend? I personally recommend Alpha Futures. TopStep would be number 2. MyFunded Futures would be 3. Is Alpha Futures any good? They're my favorite. If you don't like Alpha Futures, then you can look at TopStep or MyFunded Futures. Those are my top 3, I'd probably say. Alpha or FTMO? Alpha's for futures. FTMO's for Forex. Word to my mama, this was top reversal. I didn't take it. I'm going to do nothing. That was funny, bro. Bye, we back in the green. Where was your stop loss, bro? This one, the next payout. The firms will pay out if you follow the rules. But to be honest, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do if you no offense, but if you have no like social media presence, you take a payout and they deny you. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do about it, bro. You know? Is there any scenario you take shorts today? Possibly in the 1050 macro, but we'd have to see aggressive displacement. And we just have to play with like 10 a.m. candle. Like the thing is, if we short, it's not a 9:30 reversal because we wouldn't be expecting this low to get taken, although it's possible. All the firms with live trailing drawdown, I mean, it just makes the eval harder and the actual fund harder. You just have to know what candle I'm trading towards. Like, what do you look for in a trade? Nice, obvious, clean, follows my rules, aligns with my bias, towards an obvious drawn liquidity. Like for me to take a reversal model, I just have to ask myself which candle is likely to reverse. 1030 is already there. You could look for a 10 a.m. reversal, which case you would just look for these lows, and you wouldn't be able to look for anything else. That's it. That's all you can really look for. So I don't know if we can even short it, but we'll see. We'd have to, let's say hypothetically, take the high and get a CISD, retrace, get an inversion, and I'll short to these lows if we can get good R. Like that's the only way. Why do you like alpha futures if they have a consistency when you get funded? I don't mind the consistency rule. I'm not gonna be full porting anyways. And under advanced, yeah, if you really don't like it, because you can get an advance, but in my opinion, the consistency rule doesn't really bother me because I'm usually consistent anyways, you know? Tradeify has live trailing drawdown, so I personally don't like them, but that's just me. Okay, 9 minutes until the macro. After the macro, we'll roll the giveaway winner and then play some Cordal. And I will trade the PM session today. Look for 1 hour. Okay. From now on, you guys don't have to ask me. I'm always trading the PM session. Okay, and I'm probably gonna start doing it preferably with. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. The guy's so weird. Again, I'd have to wait for a protraction. So let's say hypothetically we get a breaker here. Because there's no clean CISD, I'll refer to a breaker. If we get a breaker, again, I wouldn't short the breaker. But if we do get the breaker and then we get a protraction model, all I can really look for is, again, this would not be a 930 reversal model. So for those of you who trade don't say, oh, Gatie took a 930 protraction. It's not a 930 protraction. That would, if you said that, then you'd be assuming this low to get taken. It's not possible. I don't think this low is going to get taken. So I can't look at the 930 power of 3. I'm looking at the 10 a.m. power of 3 right now. And the 10 a.m. power of 3 has these lows right here, which I think are potentially in reach because of how far we in premium we are, taking out Thursday's high. It's in the macro, going into lunch, expecting potential run on opposing liquidity, which is right here. Okay. So that's the narrative. It's not a 930 reversal. And we'll see if it forms. And that would be pretty much the only idea. We have to close below this body. So when I'm looking at breakers, this is what I'm looking at. Right, if we don't get a closure below that body, then I don't trust the breaker. I'm focused on the body, which is right there. Okay. And we'll see if it forms. Why are you looking at 2NQ charts? Oh shit, you're right. This whole time I was looking at 2NQ charts. I was gonna say, man, these are moving hella identical. Magnets and hammer in my charts right now. I'm trying everything, Caesar. You're shorting with me. We all in this together, right? The patience bro has is insane. I just know what I'm looking for, you know? So if you get a body with a breakout, what does that give you? I'll tell you exactly what that means. If we get a breaker block above opening price, it tells me that we're more likely to take out sell side than buy side for that specific candle. Remember, I'm not looking at all this price action. I'm just looking at this price action post 10 a.m., which is right here. Okay? That tells me we're most likely to gonna run the sell side. It's just a probability thing. Breaker block above opening price, you know, in a specific narrative where I'm expecting potentially a move lower, being that we're in deep premium, sweeping out the daily high inside the macro, expecting lunch to run on opposing liquidity because we have not done so yet, right? That's the narrative. If we get a breaker block above the opening price, which is above 10 a.m. opening price, again, I still wouldn't short that, but if we get a protraction model, I would. Because it's against order flow. So when it's pretty much against the order flow, I'm not gonna take a reversal model. And that's the only way I'll enter a trade here. So, and I probably wouldn't even look at this breaker now. I'd just look at the CISD that's forming, which is here, 1043. We'll play plus and go break even ASAP. I'm rubbing my screen like a casino machine. I'm gonna tell you the real method, Biohazard. I'm gonna tell you the real method. You ready? I'm gonna tell you the real method. You're welcome, bro. Watch your breakdown. Once you put this eye on your chart, anything can happen. Look, you know what? You know what you can do to even trick people, bro? Let's put an imaginary line here. No level whatsoever. But I put a red line here. I make it dashed. And I just adjust it to wherever price wicks, and I can trick the untrained eye, bro. Guys, look at my level. Look at the eyeball and the level. Fucking crazy. You've seen A plus setup. Why not full port and make money? Not all A plus setups. Play out. So, still staying patient. Don't let the fact that it's just moving down now get you all excited and stuff. Nothing's changed. You could argue this is the protraction model because we did shift down here. We got a short-term high, broke lower. Well, not really. I mean, You kind of just have to wait for the CISD. I like something like this. Perhaps. It's not the best trade, but we'll see. Oh. Yo, there's hella people in TikTok and YouTube right now. If you guys are not subscribed, bro, please subscribe, bro. We'll see. Can you please explain the protraction model? No, I cannot. But on my YouTube channel, Gems Power 3 Mastery, episode 4, will explain it for you. Better than I can right now. Macro inversion. That's all good, but it's not that shit. In fact, that we have short term high. Would that be CIC if we break lower? Yes, it would be. Because we've entered, remember, Thursday's high is that key liquidity pool that we've already engaged. So taking out a short term high, breaking lower, do that as a CISD. Or a bear shorter block. I just don't like the volume. I don't like how slow it is. That's what I don't like about this trade. To be honest, it's not an A plus, but let's see. You're gonna make 70? I like the equal lows here. 10 a.m. PO3. It doesn't have to be more than one candle. It can be one. Patient. Turning back into the inversion. The XP hasn't even formed yet. Oh. Oh. Waiting. Yeah, we didn't get the CISD. Bamboozled? No, I'm just waiting, bro. We never got the CSD. Remember, I'm looking at the chart like this. So I'm just waiting. This would be like the trade sample if we get it. We got the inversion, but we didn't get the CISD. And I don't trade any reversals with no CISD. Right, it's criteria. So I'm just waiting. Will really feel that volume imbalance? Probably, yeah, perhaps. Not about to fake us out. What do you mean? Okay, if I trade with firms other than Talsaf, I'll be able to trade more than 5 macros. Just use alpha, bro, yeah, to be honest. With alpha, you can scale as many, not as many as you want, but like, you can scale, what's it called? You can scale it. Probably get away with a stop at this short-term high here. I think we'll try it. We'll risk less, but if we get the closure here. I like the stop at 2195, I think. We didn't get the closure below. Still didn't get the closure below. We did close below this candle, but that candle didn't sweep any high. I think this is just a no trade, guys. I think this is just taking way too long. Looking at the micro, but it's quite similar. I like the way this candle's flipped. Like ideally this high doesn't get taken. Feels too forced. I don't really like it, but we can see it like this. Perhaps. Entity macro could deliver the equal lows. We close above this body. That would terminate the trade. Idea. So let's just see. Don't like it. It's too choppy in here. I like that it's in the macro. I like the equal lows. I think this is the best trade that I've formed yet, but I like the patience, to be honest. We'll probably just watch this for like a couple minutes and then roll and give away winners. 90 plus, but it's not bad. But double purge SMT. Yeah, it's a lot of good signatures. A lot of good signatures. I'm in short, good luck. 1051 after retracement to the inverse FEG. Nice. How does drawdown work on alpha futures? Same it works, same as Top Step. It's just not live trailing. Looks better on MNQ. Yeah, MNQ took the high. I see it. I see it on the MNQ chart. Big read for me, but we'll see. Silver bullet? No. Silver bullet was a long time ago, long. If I was in this trade personally, I would just break even. Like, I would just bump the stop. Like 50% of that work. I wouldn't even mess with these conditions. If it hits 1.5k payout, good luck, bro. Your GatieTrades get high. Why high? No, I didn't take this trade. We stopped the previous low, so I'm break even. Yeah, I think it's worth break even. It's just too sloppy in here. It just took a little bit too long for my liking. What does the macro mean? It's just a key time where I'm expecting movements, pretty much. Damn, there's SMT. Why is no one hype? Why hype, bro? Just work. Damn, there's SMT on MQ, not NQ. That's okay. You're crazy patient. Thank you, brother. They all missed the entry, Caesar. That's why. Well, you can probably get a better entry now, depending on when you got in. Gatie is a millionaire? No, bro, I'm not a millionaire. I'm already off, yeah. I mean, I didn't take no trade day for me, so I'll trade the PM session, look for 1R. I think we just rolled the giveaway winners now, to be honest. Now we can get hype. Not a millionaire, but billionaire, yes. Like I think it's potentially moving lower here, but I don't think you got the GT3 already. No. I do not have. I have a Lexus, an old Lexus. Who emailed me? Yeah, I mean, if we close above, like for me, that's what would terminate this. But I'm happy I didn't take it, to be honest. Let's roll giveaway winners, guys. Holy shit, I'm like anxious to roll the winner. I'll give it like 5 minutes. Let me just announce that we're rolling the winners. Recommendation for monitors. You don't need a crazy monitor to trade, bro. Just get what you can afford. I use an Asus monitor. No trade day for me. That trade would have failed out anyway, so good thing we didn't take it. There is an SMT there, so for anyone who's in that short, probably feeling pain right now if you got stopped out. Oh shit, thanks for bet. I'm glad I won. That's funny, man. It feels good to do a no trade day on a day like this, to be honest. Don't feel like I missed much. I mean, you could argue the protraction long, but that's sloppy in my opinion. Consolidating at Thursday's high. I think these lows will get taken, but I don't think it'll be an easy run. SMT now. I wouldn't chase this move. No trade day. I'll be trading the PM. I almost took this trade. I just didn't like what I was seeing here. Should have been a lot quicker if it was going to run these equal lows. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to inverse to get the CISD. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Too little, bro. As ITC said, I opened my. Why you not trading? The model didn't really form cleanly. Let's go, Yoshi. Wow. If anyone got stopped out that short, probably not feeling the best right now. Probably not feeling the best. Is it because they respect the 5-minute FG? It's just taking way too long, Rosalie. Like look at this. We've basically been in the same price action for 52 minutes. You know? So it's really difficult to take a high probability trade. There is not really any high probability trade, right? The main move was long. Any trade after, in my opinion, probably has to do with some sort of FOMO playing involved, right? It's all about feeling like you want to make something today or you have to win a trade today. If I just told you, like, put everything aside, like, forget everything about price action. If I told you we've been consolidating for 52 minutes, would you take a trade? No. There's no way. If I told you, by the way, we've been around the same price action for 52 minutes, would you then put on a trade? No, you wouldn't put on a trade, right? But when you're watching the 1 minute chart and you see displacement down, you're like, I gotta take this. It's gonna go here. It's gonna go there. I can make this much. You gotta take a step back, right? Understand the probability of this move actually happening is not that high, you know? The move was higher to Thursday's high. How do you deal with winning trades that stopped you prior? You just have to figure out why you got stopped. Was it a bad trade? Was it a bad stop loss? Did you miss something? Or was it just a regular losing trade? I don't win every trade. Sometimes you're going to lose. Did you manage your risk and then lose? Or was it a full stop loss? Stuff like that. Yo, Gatie, I've traded 4 times in 2 weeks, 2 per week. Can't find any entry price. What would you do in my position? Is your model forming and you're missing it? Like, are you missing moves because your model is not presenting itself? Or are you simply, your model's not forming? Did you know what it was? You didn't add more contract. You didn't go in hard enough, Bio. Think I'm gonna take payout GatieTrades and get 250K and bank the rest, judging by this month pay so far being up. I think that's a great idea, Ryan. I think that's not a bad idea. I'm just gonna put alerts. Listen, you will never convince me it's ever a bad time to take a payout. Time to roll my PC, Gatie. Yeah, a lot of people think it's gonna be them today. 3 trades minus 2R. That's pretty good risk management, I'd say. Decent. Could be a little bit better. No, I'm tired of that. You live in England? No, I live in Canada. When the market gets hard, I get harder. Gatie 2025. You have to adjust. That is true. No trade day for me. I'll trade the PM session. Look for my 1R ATM model, I guess. I guess we'll call it that. 1R ATM model. What is this PA? This PA is not... No trade for me. This PA is not surprising. I mean, look how bullish we've been. We're bullish and we've taken out a buy side. Doesn't mean we're going to reverse. PM starts at 130. I'm only going to trade it from 2 to 3. I almost took that short, but I kind of realized that it's probably not the cleanest of trades. All right, boys. Yo, daily bias video. I recently posted a daily bias video, and when I honestly tell you, it's probably the best video you will ever see. Like, I know every single daily bias video. Like, hold on. I know every single daily bias video is literally, this is the only video you need on daily bias. But if you like the way I trade, I'm telling you guys, it's probably the best ever video on daily bias you'll ever see. Because, I don't know. I mean, that's just me. Obviously, I guess I am biased, but. Alright. Wheel. We got to get the wheel out. I'll show you guys the PDF. We're not going to change the PDF. So we have, it's actually 72 entries. This is the PDF. There's 72 entries, which by the way, there realistically, if everyone knew there was a giveaway, there would be probably over like 100 entries. But I don't think a lot of people didn't know. So giveaway. Oh no, let's do like, do you guys want to do a wheel? Like, should we do a wheel? Listen, this is quite hype, guys. We're about to give away. Like, damn, like you're really you're gonna win this. You know, and if you miss the giveaway, you're not in the free Discord. It's on you, man. It's free Discord. I'm live every day. Like you're about to get this. Like, let's just consider like wow, man. Like, look at the chair. Like, that's pretty cool. Cool PC with fans and stuff. Nice monitor. All right. Should we just go back to the old-fashioned wheel? Like, we always do this one. I can't believe I just won. Practicing for later. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Should we just do this wheel? Is anyone like truly not absurd? Like does anyone that truly doesn't want to do this wheel? Yeah, it's too late to enter. Names in hat? I'm not gonna put all the names in a hat, bro. You guys said names in hat, bro. I mean, is there a name? Do you want me to go input all these names? Handmade name. Do like 2 hits. Do like 2 hits is the winner on the wheel. No, it's gotta be the first one. Otherwise, it's so the first person would just be so angry. It's gotta be the first one. The amount of times I texted you added A7, then that's how many you have. Do a practice spin. We're not doing any practice spins. I'll do one. The first person's the winner, and then we'll roll it one more time just to tease the person who gets it second. All right, we're gonna spin it, guys. I'm nervous, bro. I can't do it. I don't think I can. Someone's gotta come click the button, bro. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it, man. This is so nerve-wracking. How will this number account for double numbers? Like, for example, someone has entry 60 and 42, so they would have double the chance, you know? Because, like, it's not like I listen them in the same number. So, for example, Geis, 71, 72, and he has some other one, so he has multiple numbers. Alright. And you guys see, I'm not changing the PDF. This is the PDF. It's not getting adjusted. I've double-checked. If I message you the letters added, yes, you're inside. Whoa, I think I lied. If I message you the words added, you were added, okay? If I didn't message you the words added, then you were not. You're inside. Yes, done. What number am I? Okay, I'm only checking for biohazard. 7. That's a lucky number 7. And if there's another one in there, I don't know. It's quite short. Appreciate you, that guy. All right, we're rolling it. I'm clicking the button. I can't click it. I think my camera like keep lagging. All right. It's going to 7. Oh, Elliot. Listen, Elliot got the most accounts. Elliot did get the most accounts. Elliot did get the most accounts. So technically he had the best chance to win. 56 was also Elliot, so he would have won either way. It was literally meant to be him, bro. It was literally meant to be him. Now, just for fun, let's see how unlucky the next person is. Let's see how unlucky the next person is. I'm gonna be honest, Bio. I could spin this 200 times. It'll never land on 7. 25. Oh, 25 is Parth. Parth is also watching this right now. Listen, Elliot technically had the best chance to win. He got the most accounts. So shout out to Elliot, man. He got the most accounts. Parth almost got the most accounts. Wow, congrats, Elliot, man. I'm happy. Listen, I'm happy someone I like know really well got it. What number were you? Eugenio, you were number 42. Check old chat. I called 25. Bro, this isn't a pick and choose. If I did the practice spin, you would have won. And Parth was the person who said do the practice. Don, you were 60. And I think there was one or two more from you. Don, you were 27 and 60. You didn't even know I could have done more entries? Listen, man, I'm going to be honest. I couldn't have made it more clear. Unlimited entries. And the amount of times I said unlimited entries were very, very a lot. You know? Entries, unlimited entries, unlimited entries. Going on for 2 weeks. Anyway, Elliot had the best chance. He won. You bought like 10 accounts. That would have put you on the most entry spot. Did Elliot pass them? I don't know, guys. That's Elliot's business. Okay, we don't gotta pocket watch Elliot, but the next giveaway we'll probably do accounts. We'll probably do account giveaways. Maybe like try to get a lot of accounts. This is Elliot, right? Make sure it's the right Elliot. Hey, he did get Elliot. This one's you, right? Hold up, changing my name. Now, I know who Elliot. I know Elliot because I know I've been knowing Elliot for a while. I've passed 90% of all the giveaway accounts I've ever won. Damn, bro, nice. We're just rage baiting now. All right, listen. Let's all cool off. Let's cool off. I'm happy someone listen. He got the most accounts, guys. You know, it's not like one guy entered one account, some guy that never shows up in stream just happened to use my code one time. Like, I don't know who, like NSB. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe someone. Like, you know, at least someone who got the most accounts who shows up in stream every single day. Won. But now we got something more important. No trade day, so we play Cordo. So you're gonna sit here and watch me play Cordo. Alright? We're going with piano. We're going with chest. Alright. So first word, we got IEAS. IEAS. Scene. No, that's not word. Someone give me the word. Pains. Okay, the I is there. We got PA on the next one. Someone says slate. No, there's an I. The S is not there or there. The S is probably first, and then it's EI. And there's an A? Damn. How is there so many letters? Anyone know a word like this? Anyone know a word like this? CEEIA. Unless it's unless it's ASI. Oh. Wow, I'm him. That's crazy. All right, we got the first word. Next word. It's PA blank E blank. So I'm thinking palette. Oh, that didn't help us. We need more letters. We need more letters. We need more letters. We need more letters. I'm doing rugby for 5 letters. Okay, there's an R. So I'm thinking Perez. It also could end in Packer. Power. Powder. Yo. Pacer. No, it's no C. It's no C. Parley. Well, there's no Y, bro. It's something with an R. It's like this. The R. I think the R is probably okay. What if it's like this? Pammer. Packer. Power. No, I think it's like this. Perez. Parev. Parem. Parek. Alright, let's just use more letters, bro. Let's just use more letters. I'm trying to feel something. Everyone's so sad they didn't win, huh? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, maybe the next one, man. Maybe the next one. I know, it's sad. It's sad. I'm trying to distract you guys with the... I only have 3 guesses? Oh, shit. Okay, so we have to get this one, then. So... It's not paver. Alright, we're not gonna win, but let's just try to get the word, bro. It's not pa... Well, what's this word, bro? Padger? This word doesn't even exist. Oh, it's not a G. Oh, it's paper, bro. Why not even think of it? It could be another P. Alright, we're doing one more. Yo, you know what? You guys are haters. All of you guys are saying, oh, it's so obvious. So, where were you guys when I needed you? When I was asking you guys, yo, which one is it? Huh? No one. No one was there. No one was there. Alright? We took no trades today. So, we're going to get this Cordo. Someone said beans. There you go. Alright? Let's go site. Okay? Let's go P-O-L. Go. I need some help with. I do know the specs. I can get to you on that. I'll send you the details. Someone said eagle. Someone said power. All right, guys, we gotta start guessing some words. So we have O. We have an damn. We have an N. So it's probably no. Guys, it's not looking good. Highlight mean it's highlight. Yeah, if it's green, it's in the right spot. If it's yellow, it means it's in the word but not in the right spot. No, it can be nab. It can be navel, but it's not a bad guess because it'll tell us. That's not even a real word, bro. Cable? It can't be cable, but it'll give us some good information, so I think let's do it. Okay, so we know it's C-A probably, oh, it's C-A-N blank E. So what's the last letter? Candy. Candy. We gotta get every word now. Oh, canoe. All right, we gotta get every single. Oh, we're cooked, guys. We have to get every single word. Okay, let's go top right. Let's go top. Wait, let's do. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go C. H. No, let's not do top right. Let's do the bottom right one. Okay, so all we know. Let's assume it's like this. Okay, what word ends in T, bro? It should be easy. So we know it's probably L. Could a word end in LT? No, right? No, there's no H. There's no H. There's no H, guys. Look, if it's grayed out, that means that letter is not there. Oh my god, he said limit. Oh my days, he said limit and it's correct. There's hope. Okay. We are so screwed. I don't know how we're gonna get the other words. Okay. I don't know which one's easier. Probably the first one. This one we have L, O, and R. This one we have S, H, and E. So let's just assume the word. Okay, it's like this. So what could the last two letters be? I'm assuming it's C, H. The E has to be there in the middle. So it's probably C, H, E. Okay. So what could the last two letters be? There's no C. There's no C. It could be like this. No, that's not right. There's no there. Oh wait, it could be check. It could be. It's probably check. All right, we have one more attempt. It's check. You're right. You're right. Can you center the top part? What do you mean center the top part? I can't move it up anymore, unfortunately. No. Okay, we got one more. I don't know how we're gonna get it. We have no idea what the first letter is. It's probably something else. The L has to be either letter 2 or 3. So maybe there's two O's in this word, guys. Or a U. All we know is it ends in R. The O is either letter 1 or 3. Oh my god, he said flower. Oh my god, he said flower and it's correct. You guys are crazy. No way we actually accomplished that. Wow. That was insane. That was a crazy clutch. This guy, wow. All right, one more. One more. We'll go one more, and we're putting Aston. Oh, that doesn't work. We're putting Elliot. Oh, that doesn't work. We're putting Chair. Just to rub it in. That was insane. That was a good clutch, guys. All right, let's do one more. Okay. We need some more. We guys get some more words out. Elliot can't stop it. That's funny. So I'm gonna have to run. Play. Flower. That won't give us too much information. Someone said stare. ST. No, there's no AI. Remember, there's no AI. Someone said audio. AUDIO. That's not a bad one to put. There's a D and a U and an R. Let's just focus on this first one. So we don't know where they are, but maybe it's like it might end in like ud, like stud, like rude. No, it's not that rude. Yo, Elliot's Irish. Ah, come on, guys. There was none of us were gonna win it. This guy's Irish, bro. Drought. Yo. What? How's that not a word? I'm down to put the word limp. Aw, you cooked us, bro. Let's go doubt. Okay, we know it's D blank U blank. It's over. Yeah, we're screwed, guys. We have no freaking letters. We have only 5 more guesses. And 4 of those guesses have to be guessing the actual word. So we're screwed. Someone said druid. No, there's no I. We can't risk it. We need to guess this word now. Like, we have to guess the first word. It's blank. It's D. It could be DRU. Does anyone know any word like that? Druce? We haven't used the letter E? Oh, we're screwed. It could be drugs. That's a good guess. Fudge. We're screwed, guys. We're screwed. We have to guess the word every single time. It can be drums. Someone said drunk. That's a good guess. Nice. Nice. All right. We have to guess the word every single time. Okay. What do we know about the bottom one? There's an I-N-K. I'm immediately... I-N-K. There's probably an E. Let's just assume there's an E. Let's assume it's like... Guys, we're screwed, man. We don't know where any of the letters are, bro. All we know is there's an I, there's an N, and there's a K. We don't know where any of them are. That's all I can think of right now. Think? No. I'm feeling like it's something like this. Like there has to be an E. I feel like king. It could be K-I-N. Anyone? Anyone got anything? Someone said blink? No, the N and K can't be there. The N and K are not the last two letters. Oh my god, he said knife and he got it correct, bro. Oh my god. It's knife. K-N-I-F-E. Alright. Oh my god, there's hope. Hold on. Hold on. There's an O in this word. So it's... No way it's Oni. No way. Could it be Oni? Could it be? No way. It's not... Oh my god, someone said onion. Someone said onion and it's correct too. Bro, you guys are crazy clutch. Alright. If we get this last one... Bro, onion is so cold. It's like this, I think. I think it's G-A blank F-E. So what's the word, bro? Who knows? Is there a word like that that exists? It also could be... All we know... Someone said larv. Larv? No, there's no L. But the A is... All we know is the A is right here. And then it's F-E. And one of these letters have to be a G. So either it ends in adjective. So either it ends like this. Does any word even like... Gagfee? Wagfee? Wags? Goff? Is that even a word? I don't think it ends in... Look at charts. I don't think it's G. Boom, boom. I'm curious to see what happened. What happened, bro? I think it's... Alright, bro. I think Goff is our best guess. Unless one of the letters repeats. Unless one of the letters repeat. Like Gagfee. Or Gaffy. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a word. Holy shit, we actually clutched. Bro, you guys are clutch. You guys are fucking clutch, man. I didn't even... It's a gaff. It's not Gaffy, it's gaff. Alright, bro. We have to do one more. We have to do one more. We took no trades today. We have to do one more curdle, and then we can end the stream. First word, I'm going with it. We're going with chest. Alright? Wow, I can't believe we actually got that. Wow. Already off the rip. We're cooking. So this is like CES castle, bro. Let's get another word. Let's do... No, let's not do bread. Someone said mourn? That's a good word, bro. It's a good... And there's an O in that one. So it's probably C-E... blank SO. Also. Sebso. Almost said close. My guy. Well done. Well done. Wow, we are cooking. Court. We already got court. Okay. We got L, E, and N in the first one. I already know what that word is. N. Okay, let's do this one. The top right one. Because we already know where there's a... It's probably SH blank R. Oh. What? Thought I was him. Dude. Sharp. Shard. Yo, guys, I'm so sorry, but like... Alright, hold on. Let me not throw this. Let me not throw this. It's probably share. No, it's not share. It's shark. Okay, that word has to be shark. But listen, if we can use the word K in this, let's like, you know, we have 2 guesses, guys. Come on, we can do it. We've done worse. That's what everyone's tripping, bro. We've done this before. We have 2 words. We can get it right. Okay? I'm thinking Neil. The word is probably shark. I know the word is shark, guys, but we need to like put it together, you know, somehow. You know? Is that a word? Hold on. Okay, let's just do shark. Let's do shark. There's an A. What's the first one, guys? I may have fumbled the bag. I'm thinking it's something like L E A N. Oh, the A is not there. Uh, Lane. Laney? What do we think about Laney, guys? Not even a word? There's no S, Percy. I'm gonna assume L is the first letter. It also could technically be A. It could be N, so it could be like no. That doesn't look right, bro. I feel like. Learn? The A is not the third letter. I'm feeling laney, man. I guess it could also be Yanel. Is that a word? Lanes? It's not lanes. There's no S. Someone said stars. There's no S or T or R, bro. Are you even looking at the word, bro? Someone said nails. There's no I. There's no I. I feel like it's laney, guys. The fact that it even came to me. I'm gonna try laney, guys. I don't even know if it's a word. It's not even a word. All right, we're good. It's not even a word. It's not even a word. All right. Damn, we know nothing about this word, bro. We know it doesn't end in N. It probably ends in L then. What else? So it's probably like, it's probably N-A. Lionel? It's not even a word, bro. That was a good guess, though. I feel like, okay, A is probably the second letter. Let's be honest. So it's either something like this. Felt like a word? Yeah, I did. I don't know. I feel like it's probably L-A-N. I just feel like A is this. I guess E could also be the second letter, and it's like Leneb. It has to be 5 letters. Lena, Lenage, Lenik. Damn, we don't know, huh? It's not my fault, bro. But it could have been. It could have been sharp or shard. Fennel. There's no. Oh, oh. It's not even a real word, bro. We got hyped for no reason. I guess we just don't know, huh? Know it. Oh, I didn't get it. It's Angel. I thought I got it right with Pino. Someone said Angle. No, it's Angel. I thought I got it there. Alright. Alright, one more. I swear, one more, bro. We'll start with Angle. Take care, bio. Yeah, I need to go make food, bro. This is fun. Alright, this is the last one. Then we gotta get. Alright? We got so many letters in here. What's going on? We got A, it's not there. The E is not there. So it's probably like R, E, A, M. Boom. Then we got M, E. I'm thinking CH. Let's use a word with CH. Let's go CH. Let's go CH. Is there any like... Shit. There's no CH or T? Oh, shit. Someone said melon? There's no L or O. Messy? It could technically be messy, but let's get some more information before we go for messy. What is it, church? I don't know. This last one we can guess too. We have T O. It's probably like T U O. Is there any word like that? Okay, it's probably like T O. No, it's probably T U blank O N. So, toughen, toughen, toughen. Okay, it could be also T U blank O N. Oh, that's what I just said. Someone said choice. Messy, messy. Should we just go? I think it's messy gives us no information, only 2 letters. We only have 4 more guesses, so we have to cook. Okay, maybe let's try this top one. I feel like N is probably the first letter, unless it probably ends in ing. It's probably blank, ching. Wait, ing. Is there any words like that? That's like blank cing. Does anyone know a word like that, where it ends in cing? Icing, my guy. Yep. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. What do we got here? We got M-E. That's all we know. Okay, we have to guess some other words. We have to do this one. We have to guess this one in 2 guesses. Okay? We know there's a T. I feel like it could end in NT. No, I think T is the first letter. I think T is the first letter, and I think U is the next one. Should we just go like tulips or like... If we can just use one word to get information? No, we can't, man. We gotta guess this one because we have nothing, no information about this one. Let's use some letters. Let's use S, Y, P. I think we do this word, guys. It'll tell us about P, S, and Y. I'm doing it. Okay. Let's guess this one. We know it's M. Oh my god, it is messy. Alright, we just gotta get the last one now. T, N, O, and U. And the O is not the second one. U is not the third one. That's a tough one, guys. That's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know the word. I know. We always have one last guess. I mean, it could also be like two ends. Is that possible? Could be. So what if it's like nothing? You can't even see it. We're literally got cut off. I guess no one has any ideas, huh? Down? It's not. Oh, it could be down. That was a good futon. Down. That's not even a real word, bro. It's all good. We weren't gonna get that. Stown was a good guess, bro. Stown was a good guess in my opinion. Oh, actually, it wasn't. There's no S. We knew there was no S. I was just done though. All right, man. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. I'll be trading the PM session. No one is guessing plutonium. That's not even a real word, bro. They're always making words up when we're trying to do it. Something that you sleep on? Futon is something that you sleep on? Yeah, I'm not sleeping. When is the giveaway? We already announced the winner. The winner was Elliot. Elliot did have the most entries, so we will do that. But I appreciate you guys coming through. I'll be live again tomorrow, same time. Remember, on next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going on a trip. I will not be live streaming. I will be trading in my Discord. I will share my daily outlook and any trades that I take. So 24, 25, 26 next week. So don't disappear on me. I will be back after that. I'll be live Monday to remind you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. And I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Appreciate you guys.